Else's podcast. I am your host, Anja, not Anja. I have a friend. She has silvering silver fox hair and the tiniest teacup-shaped earrings. I went to her house the other evening, and she offered me a cup of tea. After all, she had a cold, and she knew this would hit the spot for both her and me to make us each our own tea. Plum spice tea, normally quite expensive, but she made me a cup, most generous, and she passed it to me. And now I wonder, was that the moment? That the COVID was transmitted? Or maybe it was the fundraiser I attended in the 7th floor ballroom at the hotel. 100, 200, 300 people milling about and coming up to me. There I was, sitting at a cocktail table, my typewriter at the ready, my silk pants pulled on, and looking sharp, talking to 100, 200, 300 people. Unmasked were me, unmasked were you. Hello, hello, would you like a poem? Please tip me COVID. Please get me sick. Now I am thinking about it. My actions, you fool, you fool. You fool. How old are you anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Happy 35th birthday, me. To celebrate 35 fine years on the planet, I took advantage of having a big birthday party. The first big birthday party I've had in years. Last year, a lot of people I knew weren't even vaccinated yet. And the year before that, people stood outside and put presents in a basket, and I fished it back up to my window with a piece of rope. to celebrate vaccination. A party seemed wonderful, logical, natural. So I invited people over. I had 9 different pizzas. I had a vegetarian pizza for the vegetarians. I had a vegan pizza for the vegans. All my pizzas were gluten-free for me and the gluten-free people. And I had plenty of meat pizzas for all the meat-eating people. There were just people all elbow to elbow in the living room, spilling out into the dining room and kitchen, ambling. And it was raining, so we canceled the outdoor portion of the party. So it was all indoors. And there was lots of laughter and hugging and elbow to elbow sitting and presents and maybe, just maybe, someone gave a few people COVID, and maybe it was me, maybe it was someone else.
I'm so sorry. I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all vaccinated and boosted, and all of your babies that aren't are just fine, and your elders and your immune deficient folks. I hope you're all okay. Yeah. I wrote a letter of apology to everyone I saw, to everyone I invited, to everyone I came in contact with. Don't be so hard on yourself, was the overwhelming response in the replies to my emails of apology. We know what the risks are, and we know what the consequences could be. We wanted to relax and have fun just as much as you did, and we knew that going in, because this is our life. We choose to live fully. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's a hard thing not to be. I'm always somewhere in the middle between intense guilt and total uninhibited freewheeling freedom and fun times. But that's what makes me fun. To the people who enjoy my company, because even though life can be difficult, I still find ways to laugh about it. Kendra, thank you for this key. gave to me the day before I got sick. All day you and I hung out playing music, and you kindly gave me this keyboard you said you didn't need, and you gave the whole thing to me. Even when I checked, I said, Kendra, you can take it back anytime. It's yours, Kendra. This is too generous. A keyboard, really, Kendra? Are you sure this thing looks brand new, Kendra? What the heck? What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Maybe I'll give you COVID too.
That's probably enough terrible, untrained, unpracticed piano playing for your ears from me. So why don't I play you some music by Kendra, who's an amazing musician? I'll do that. Here we go. Music by Kendra. This morning, 6 days after I first fell ill, I woke up, and for once, I felt normal. Every time I get sick, I always wonder, will I ever feel good again? And this morning, I felt good. So good. It was 7 a.m. And I don't normally wake up that early, but the sun was shining and I was feeling good. I took my phone off the charger. I took my phone off of airplane mode. I was fully conscious.
I got up and I drank a glass of water. Then I decided to read in bed on this glorious, sunny morning. I was deeply enraptured by the first page of the story I was reading when that notification sound on my phone went off, and I kept reading. But I noticed I wasn't in the story like I had been moments before. Fine. I will check it, and if I have to write a reply, I will write a reply, and then I will put my phone on silent so that it cannot irritate my sacred reading in bed morning observance. It was a text message from someone. I will not say who, but it was a question. I assume you are taking supplements now? This person knew I had COVID. And this person doesn't trust the vaccines. So I just said, I always take supplements. And that is the truth. Every day, I take vitamin D3, vitamin B, several different types of B, all in a complex. I take digestive enzymes. I take astragalus, which has immune boosting properties as well as being an adaptogenic herb, so that means it is good for your stress management and mood. I take a probiotic. I take ginseng in the morning for adrenal function. I take all these supplements. I take them every day. And when I feel like I'm getting sick, I take zinc, I take vitamin C. I got vaccinated, I got boosted, I got triple boosted. I do these things. I still got sick. And I don't think it's because I did or didn't do any of these things. Obviously, I got sick because I went to 4 parties and a indoor fundraiser in the span of a week. But nonetheless, this question irritated me because I'm feeling good and I'm not looking for further healing from this bout with COVID. So I just said yes, I take supplements and left it at that. And I read a whole chapter of my book. And I made myself breakfast. I had nachos with very spicy salsa. And I felt vivified from head to foot. Before I decided to look at my phone again. And there was a reply. A clarifying question to the question of, I assume you are taking supplements now. And this clarifying statement question was, I mean ones just to get rid of COVID. To get rid of COVID. Supplements to get rid of COVID. Well, I'm already taking my immune boosting supplements that I take on a regular basis, perhaps even more than usual, but when you are sick until you are not. Like this morning, I am not sick. And I can tell you why I am not sick. I am not sick because I did not continue to be sick. I am not sick because I did not die this time. I am not sick because I am a healthy 35-year-old person. And I am not sick because of the vivifying nasal clearing effects of spicy salsa on my nachos, which is what I have been eating the past 3 days of this illness. And I am not sick because I am vaccinated and boosted and boosted. I am not sick because COVID only lasts so long unless you have long COVID. And thank goodness I did not get long COVID this time. I am not sick because time has passed and I am moving on. I am here. And I am okay. I can cope with my actions. Hopefully. maybe today I will leave the house and put some air into my bicycle tires. Maybe today I won't visit anyone, but I will ride through the neighborhood, and I will see everything transformed by the warm weather that descended conveniently the first day I got sick. Before I was sick, it was gloomy, cold, rainy, and windy for 3,000 years. And the day I got sick, people came out of their houses in shorts, in their figure-skimming biker shorts, in their bare midriff crop tanks, and they're shirtless, abandoned. They came out like it was July 23rd. But really it was early May. And I wanted to be part of them. I looked out the window. I saw the tulips turning into full bloom. Now the tulips have lost their petals from the heat. So much has passed in the week of this illness, but I will emerge today. Thank you to Leslie Vajlika for the inspiration of this podcast. Thank you to Kendra for the keyboard and your music, and thank you to Anton Seeger for the theme music. If you enjoy the Subtle Forces, please review us on Apple Podcasts. It helps us to find fresh ears. If I gave you COVID and you know it, you don't know it.